our chief guest, the Honorable Stephen Kalonzo Musyoka, my brother, the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, the Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, my brother, the Honorable Eugene Ludovic Wamalwa, my brother, Dr. Fred Okengo Matiang'i, members of Parliament here present from both houses, former members, colleagues from political parties, friends from academia, friends of friends, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. I'm quite alive to the fact that today being a Friday, I'm not trying to confirm anything that Honorable Amin Abdallah said. And because in our midst we have David Murathe, if I make reference to Uji, people might think that that's where we are hurrying to. But let me begin by thanking each and every one of you for finding time this Friday evening to come and share with me the glory of this momentous occasion of the launch of my memoir titled The Fight for Wonder. Thank you very much. There's something that they say, I'm sure the Honorable Senator Kemi Gitura or Jamle Kamau, or indeed even Muranga, these are people from Muranga, and there's a reason I'm mentioning them, because there's something about Muranga. They say you're not able to shave yourself somewhere here. There's something they say. Maybe when one of them gets a chance to speak, they will tell us what that is. But I can see the Honorable Jane Kihara wants to interpret it immediately. So, ladies and gentlemen, allow me to invite my friends to come and say a few words, and then as we move on, then we can do the launch and make merry and continue socializing and getting to know one another better. And I think when we were doing the new constitution, I think one of the things that, somehow we felt was going to capture some of these issues is, for instance, the heavy reliance and insistence in providing for public participation in our constitution. In fact, for Parliament, it is mandatory. They are required under Article 118 to do public participation whenever considering any bill, any motion, or any other business before the House of Parliament. And of course, it is already provided for in the overarching provision in Article 10. Maybe debate, and I think this is a very good challenge that has been thrown, because when we're doing the constitution, particularly you look at what you provided for in Article 95, Clause 1, about the National Assembly. You say the National Assembly represents the people of the constituencies and other special interests. Those of you who have the constitution can check. That is Clause 1 of Article 95. I'm not putting in. I'm not adding anything, not even a comma. But good debate. That's why I think on an occasion like this one, it's good to have people to come and also enlighten us on some of these things that we will need to consider. I'm aware. I'm sorry that most of the members of Parliament are absent, and gotten an apology from both the Speaker and the Clerk that they are having what is called the Speaker's Round Table meeting with KEPSA, Kenya Private Sector Alliance, in Mombasa. But some are saying if they could sneak out, they could fly back to Nairobi. You know, those kind of meetings, members of parliament cannot discuss in Nairobi because they can't get anything. Anyway, they don't like. I can say my good friend Honorable Mule is disputing, but it is the truth. Members of parliament will not get the stuff properly if you hold meetings like those ones in Nairobi. They prefer either in Mombasa, mainly Mombasa, or Naivasha. The environment there is usually conducive for members of parliament. So that's why many of them are not here. And an apology had been given on their behalf by the clerk and the speaker. Many of my colleagues, judges particularly, obviously not able to attend because we might say some few things here which might make them shiver. But they are with us in spirit. Many of them are very good friends, people we work together. In the book, there's a lot of reference to my class of 81. So many of them have sent me messages. Tuko nao pamoja. Wengine, they send their apologies through Amina. I think they feigned sickness, some of them. But we will deal with that at another appropriate time. And His Excellency, the Deputy President, Rigathi Gachagua, is my witness that council had never discussed anything to do with the issues of extrajudicial killings, abductions, and forced disappearances. As the Attorney General is an automatic member of the National Security Council. Indeed, at that occasion, at the United Nations Human Rights Conference held at Gigiri, Nairobi, representing the government of Kenya, and specifically the President of the Republic, made a commitment to the world that issues of enforced disappearances will never happen in the Republic of Kenya in the year 2023, July. So sometimes, when you work with that, with some of these commitments that you have made to the entire world, and then suddenly you start hearing certain things happening, you really get disturbed. Thank you very much for reminding us about that incident. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure many of you may be waiting to listen, to hear the truthful man. Sindio? Tunataka kusikia the truthful man. Because I want to confirm here. Because some people have said it, some people who have been employed by Kasongo. Oh, this guy, what he says, what? I want to confirm. Actually, he would be the only person as cabinet secretaries and members of cabinet would run to. Because as deputy president, he chairs all cabinet committee meetings. And I just want to confirm to the whole world, for instance, his vehement opposition to the 2024 finance bill. I'm not sijakuja kupigia Rigiji Ndebe, but it is to confirm, because I've had some people ask him questions even on interview. Oh, ulifanya nini? He opposed proposed a finance bill when he was chairing the cabinet committee. And from the cabinet committee, he said he undertook that when we go to full cabinet, he is going to be the first one to tell the president this thing is bad. And that's exactly what he did. This is just to confirm, because sometimes people think, oh, it is the truth. And even those who are there, by the way, I extended the invitation for this launch to all the sitting cabinet secretaries. I'm sure some of them whom I've named in the book, when you read, you'll see. Some of them, of course, in fact, some are in Embu. They are in my village, Lene, today. But the shocking thing, Eugene, was they finished, and we have also told people, since what you are being given is actually your own money, which is being siphoned out, and actually, as the EG has severally told Kenyans, itisha, wakija, itisha. Sasa what happened today? They went and gave the women only 200 shillings, and we are told the women it must be 1,000. So they say, no, you have a balance of 800, which they didn't give, and as a result, there was only one choir, one term. That was right in our village where Lenny and I come from. It is, these are some of the things that sometimes when you listen to what is happening, well, I don't want to say much.